Hello, this is Jung from Doosan Bobcat. Today, I'd like to share some important information regarding transmission maintenance. Hello, Daniel. So, can you describe the specific function of the transmission, please?
Yes, of course. The transmission is a device that transmits the engine's power, changing speeds through a combination of internal gears and clutches and delivering it to the axles via the joints. Now, it converts the engine's power into rotational force via the transmission oil, making the management of transmission oil a critical aspect.
I see. So, how should we check the transmission oil then?
To check the transmission oil, start the engine and let it warm up sufficiently first. Then check it while the engine is running. Now, since the engine is running, you must be cautious also for safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I heard that we can check the oil level through the dashboard. How can we do that?
Well, if you look at the center of the dashboard, there's a gauge that indicates the transmission oil level temperature. The left side shows a cold state between 40 to 50 degrees, and the right side shows a hot state between 80 to 90 degrees. Now, the oil level gauge measurement surface varies depending on the transmission oil temperature, but usually when you first start the engine or when changing the transmission oil, you want to check the oil level when the temperature is in the cold state. The oil level should be between these parts of the stick.
I see. So, what problems can occur if there is too much oil?
Well, if there is too much oil, it can cause internal load in the transmission, leading to reduced performance and overheating of the transmission oil.
Okay, so how should we manage the transmission oil and filter?
You can maintain optimal equipment performance by replacing the transmission oil and filter with the brand recommended within the specific intervals. For our Bobcat forklifts, the transmission oil replacement cycle varies by model and series. But for the latest models currently on sale, it should be replaced every 2,000 hours or once a year. Unused transmission oil for the latest model is yellow for 2-ton engines and red for 4-ton engines. It is best to refer to the manual for the specifications of the transmission oil.
Okay, thank you so much for your detailed information. So I understand that we can identify issues with the transmission by observing changes in the oil color. What are the specific cases?
Yes. So aside from different colors, you can generally determine if there's an issue with the transmission by the discoloration of the oil. Now, if the transmission oil is white, it indicates that moisture has mixed in, and it is recommended to replace the oil and filter and replace them again early. Now, if the oil has turned black, it indicates that the oil has deteriorated, and you may also notice a burning smell. In this case, immediately replace the oil and filter and check for oil overheating.
Oh, thank you so much. Today, we have explained transmission oil maintenance for Bobcat forklift. I hope you found the information very useful, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!